Hey, what's up? Um, I don't know if this is being broadcasted or not. I'm doing it on my phone. Um, no one really showed up yet. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Is anyone there? Oh yeah, it looks like we got one person watching. Does it sound okay? I might move it to upstairs. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? I got some good news over good news. But yeah, Sinwar is gone. They got Sinwar. Good for them. And okay, someone joined. Let's see. Annie, what's up?
Not much. Yeah. So what's going on?
Hi, not much. Yeah, can you hear me? Is the sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds different, but it's good. It's good enough.
Good. Hey, Christopher.
Hey.
Hey, I got your email. Didn't have a chance.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. No worries on that. Oh yeah.
Good.
What were you saying your good news was? Just curious to hear.
Oh, but yeah, they got Sinwar, the guy who orchestrated the October 7th massacre. They got him finally after a year.
Oh, nice.
Big news.
How are you doing, Annie?
I am stressed out. I still have construction, and my
that sucks.
So my ability to work is really limited, and that's really stressful. I had a dream about you last night. Something about teaching you how to paint your fingernails, and I was kind of worried, but I was embarrassed to ask. But I wanted to know if you ran this by your wife. Like, did she say it was okay if we work on this project together, teaching you to paint your fingernails? But I thought, like, well, it's none of my business, you know. Well,
That was for me or for Benjamin?
no, for you, Chris. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. I'll have to let her know about that. She'll get a chuckle out of that.
Yeah.
Two different people messaged me and said they had dreams about me recently too. So I don't know. That's weird. I don't know how to just process. Yeah.
I mean, people are probably just thinking about you, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't had one since the one in your car with the weird mesh on your windows.
Jared's car, right?
No, it was your car. I had two different dreams about being in your car, but the one where you had weird mesh on the inside, and I thought it was like bad SF, but it was actually, functional.
Like my glasses.
Yeah. I think I was just like, okay, so that morning I have this rule, like, don't open the headline news or Facebook or anything until you have like a few sips of coffee. But I didn't do that morning, and I opened up Facebook, and that was the first thing I saw, and it was just like a lot to process. Yeah. So I observer fixated on the glasses instead of, processing all the other emotions I was feeling.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. It fits the pattern. The bad SF. Yeah.
They're not that bad. I think I was just I felt like being critical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris, I'd like to talk to you a little bit more. Chris wants to do some kind of podcast or interview or something. So like obviously it's a yes. I don't say really no to that kind of thing, but yeah, I don't know when we can do it, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, no worries. It's to me it's a very casual thing, so it's not like I definitely, the one thing I was worried about is it coming off as like, oh, get Benjamin, this guy with all these views, and then he can like turn my channel into something or whatever. But it's like the channel, I hope nobody sees it. I don't care. It's more of just like an excuse to kind of dip my toe into the recording world, and then also just have a long conversation with you. So
sounds good.
So yeah, we can figure it out as we go, but I'm not worried about that.
Yes. I don't remember it all, but you had an interesting dream that you posted about Annie. There's a lot in there. It's like a lot of
Yeah.
assumptions. I like how you present it. It's like, oh yeah, this is just the way the world is. Like this all
Uh-huh.
just like the world doesn't make sense at all, but to you and like you're presenting it as if it makes sense.
Yeah, dreams are like that sometimes. There's just like a different dream logic that
Yeah.
doesn't add up in reality. But I posted that one because I thought it was funny. I have so many that just aren't very interesting or funny, so I don't bother posting them.
Nice.
But I like how you can use AI to generate images, so if you have an image from a dream, you can actually generate the image.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And
getting pretty. Yeah, I saw.
yeah. I think also that dream just because of my health insurance situation, like I kind of wonder if I would maybe feel better if I could have hormone replacement therapy, but that's just I don't my insurance just isn't going to pay for that. Like that's for fancy people. Fancy rich people have the boutique sort of special hormone therapy.
All right. Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but I I feel like the body knows what it's doing. Personally, like I don't know.
Yeah, no, I generally have been like that. It's just this one just is scary. I don't know for some I don't
Right.
know. I never thought I would feel this way or whatever, but it's just your
It's a big
youth
hit for sure.
getting
Yeah.
away, your mind gets distracted. I have like weird emotional swings and you know. So
A hot
sometimes I just like I'm pretty natural with everything, but sometimes I'm just like fuck it, give me the drugs, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, drugs are especially good when you go into surgery, Not a very natural thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get any news about the work though outside your house? Or like, are they telling you information? How long it's
Um
going to take? Anything? Was there
no,
super?
so I'm so stressed about it, and I talked to the guy yesterday, and he's really, really nice. And I said, "Do you have any news about when this is going to be done?" And he's like, "No, no idea. We thought we'd be done a week and a half ago." But anyway, everyone's been so nice about it. Everyone's been so great, and like inside, I'm getting like more and more anxious. Like I'm not mad at them; they're just doing what
Right.
they have to do. But I'm considering taking out a loan
Wow.
because and the problem is in 2023 November, I got sick, like just a cold or something, and I had to take out a loan because of that. Because it was the kind of sickness where you can't stop coughing for like 2 weeks. I couldn't give people massages if I was coughing uncontrollably. So I'm just now starting to pay off that loan and now considering taking another one. So it's just stressful.
Like, I'm sure if something's affecting your business, you're able to get some kind of compensation from somewhere, right?
No, no, not for self-employment. During the, pandemic, it was amazing because I actually got unemployment. I never thought in my lifetime I would get unemployment because as a self-employed person, you can't do that unless you have a special insurance.
Right.
Yeah. So that was
Yeah.
amazing, but, like, for every day, now we're back to normal. There's no compensation for
A bunch
employment.
of people who were working on their own got hurt during COVID when they got the unemployment because a lot of their money was off the books and they weren't reporting everything.
Mm.
And so they only got whatever they were reporting. So they got screwed.
Yeah, I did my paperwork. Yeah,
Yeah.
I reported everything correctly. I
Got it.
guess, and I shouldn't say it out loud, but the only thing I don't report is cash. I just take the cash goes straight to the grocery store.
Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what people were doing was like they just weren't reporting the cash and then like pretty much 50% or more of their business was cash and they didn't get the compensation.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I cover my tracks.
That's good.
And I'm not worth it. They'll never come after me because I'm not worth it. They can turn me over and
Right.
shake me, upside down and shake me, and all that's gonna come out is debt. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good you did your paperwork and got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be really intimidated by that, but now I got it down. I know how to do all that administrative stuff. So,
Yeah.
People always worry about I happen to work in an organization where I hear people worrying about like the IRS coming after them. How often does that happen? And I feel like, especially if you're a smaller business, it's not like, I don't know if you guys know, I'm just kind of talking out loud here, but I feel like the
I think
IRS
my
isn't
civilian
running
code.
around looking for small little organizations.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, you know, it when it happens to you, it happens to you and you feel it and it's very real. But it's not super common. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and usually it's not like a whole takedown, it's just like one little discrepancy that they're focusing on, you know, and so you have to prove your math.
Okay, that's interesting. Have you had experience with that? Or like, do you
No.
know anybody who has?
No, I don't personally, but that would just really freak me out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the one time I've dealt with the IRS, because in my organization I run payroll and I pay the payroll taxes, and there was like one little issue where I accidentally put one of the payments to the prior quarter, because due to how often we have to pay, it like gets put in a certain quarter. So when I went on their site and I put it in incorrectly, and I called up the IRS, and it was actually pretty, like, the lady I talked to was really nice, and it took a little bit just to like verify who I was. That was most of it. But once I explained to her what was going on, it was pretty quick to be like, yeah, no, I paid it all. It's just, it was an overpayment in the last quarter because I put it in the wrong one. And now this one's under, but technically it goes to that. So it was pretty
Yeah.
easy for me in that regard. So I don't know. I've had good experiences with the IRS. Funnily enough.
Yeah, I've heard that too. When people get in trouble, it's like, oh, it wasn't that big a deal. But I think for me, if that was looming over my head, the freak out would be pretty big. And yeah, maybe it would go easier than expected.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of it would be like how you come off. Like if you come off as somebody who hates CRS and you make that clear, as long as you let them know, like, hey, I don't really know what's going on. I just want to get help and get out of here. Then I imagine they'd probably be more inclined to
Yeah, I would
give you
definitely
some grace.
play as dumb as possible. Like me personally, I would just play dumb.
Yeah,
Just pretend that it's all too confusing.
yeah, that'd probably be the best play. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch too much of your sister, Annie. I just watched like a little bit. But do you think she might be more DE than you?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much of my bias you want to hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an idea. Definitely, I would say definitely completely different animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem that different from you, but I mean, I only like very little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's hard in a video too. Yeah, the reality of living with her and interacting with her, you would see some pretty big differences.
Right. Cool.
I don't think we look alike though. Like
Everyone
Sadet's.
says yeah, that you guys do. I mean, you guys kind of do. You don't look different.
Well, yeah, so I think if we're in a room together, you could say those two are sisters, but the bone structure is completely different. I think what we have in common is that we look antique, kind of like an English Renaissance painting. We look like women, you know, the Renaissance paintings,
Okay.
just the way that just English women look. I don't
All
know.
right.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I agree with that. You do give me that like vibe, I guess.
Yeah, like, you know, Botticelli or something like that. Yeah, we're really different. What happened to your face?
Uh, I smashed my face into a generator during a training exercise.
Hmm,
Yeah.
Yikes.
yeah.
Yeah, Annie has two YouTubes. She's got a dream YouTube and another YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if we can link it here. I'm not on my computer, so I can't really link anything.
Oh, yeah. I saw Memo. I saw your recent video, so now I know what the inside of Ben's car looks like. Actually,
It doesn't have the wires. Yeah,
no, it has like the fancy GPS thing.
right. Yeah, Memo's. Where are you now, Memo? You're in Brazil, or you're back in the U.S.? Because he was supposed to go to Brazil, but then his flight got canceled. I assume you just took whatever flight you could to get out of here. Yeah.
I've
What's
been.
your week? Go ahead,
Oh,
Annie.
I was just gonna say I've been reading my. I got my friend's book that he wrote.
Oh, right.
I've been
Right.
reading this week because there's just like not much to do. So
Is it any good?
I don't know. It's broken into different parts. Like the first part is just like politically what all the things that led to
Right. It looks.
the possibility of the 7th happening, and then the middle section of the book is what I'm on now, and it's like the first day, the first week, the first month, and reading through the first day, it's kind of like when you're driving and you see a car wreck and you're slowing down to look, it just like has all the gory details and yeah, I don't know, it's okay.
Yeah. It looks really thick. It's like he. I don't know how you got it out so quick. Maybe AI wrote it for him, or
Oh, no, I mean, he's a journalist, so he was probably, he writes every day, and so it's probably just a matter of reorganizing his articles. And I mean, this is just what he does, probably several hours a day. So, yeah, I
yeah.
was wondering about his type too. I mean, in the beginning of the book, he's like, okay, this isn't over, obviously, so
Right.
this is just like up to this point, what he has seen. Yeah.
Okay.
Another year from now or 2 years from now, you could write like so much more about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And about all of the stuff that's happening behind the scenes that we don't really know as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Jared? We missed you last week.
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing a road trip right now.
Nice.
We're going up to Lava Hot Springs. I'm gonna chill in some hot tub, jump off a 30-foot platform into the swimming pool.
Sweet.
Hmm.
How's life been?
Oh man, I've been so busy the last couple weeks,
Yeah.
so I can't even sum it up. But yeah, the kids got the fall break right now, so we're gonna take the advantage of going up and hanging out with my sister and her family and doing some pools.
Nice. Hot springs and what next to you guys in Utah?
I didn't hear you. They're
The hot
Lava
springs are
Hot
in Utah, or
Springs.
where? Lava hot springs in Utah, in the mountains
It's in Idaho. It's like
in
a
Idaho.
3-hour drive. Yeah,
That's cool.
it's like on the border of Utah and Idaho. So
Sweet.
Where's Dave?
No idea.
Hmm.
MIA. Hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he's making lasagna.
His team typed my mom.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Did they close to what you think she was, or?
I just can't figure her out. 3 out of 4 said decider, which I kind of agree with, but they got EJ, and
Right.
I don't know. For some reason, I've kind of locked down on this idea that she's some kind of IP.
Okay.
But she doesn't have like massive decider stuff. It's just slightly to that side, kind of like how Russ is like he's just slightly more decider, you know.
Yeah.
And like with Russ, there's like no evidence of any observer stuff, except that he downloaded Wikipedia, which is kind of weird.
That is kind of weird, actually. Yeah.
No, but
Downloaded? You can download Wikipedia?
yeah, but when
Yeah.
I talked to him about it, like his logic behind it just made so much sense. He was like, "Well, sometimes the electricity goes out, and I don't want to use all the data on my phone." Like he's just so addicted to consume, you know. So if the electricity goes out, I have unlimited data because I can't live without it, you know. So it doesn't matter to me. My bill's the same no matter what. So I'll just like watch movies or whatever. But for him, you know, he uses his data just like staying on Reddit and looking at the news, and he could just explore Wikipedia instead. And so he
Okay.
did it again. So, you know, because it has to be updated. He did it
For
6 months ago. He just did it again this week. Yeah, it's a little weird.
yeah. I mean, if he was doing it to back it up in case, or if he like ever went back in time and he needed to reboot,
Well,
like
that's part of it too. I mean, he does think about, you know, he loves weather and he thinks about disasters a lot, you know.
right.
Um, you know, but
I
it's
remember all that.
he feels so balanced about it though. It's like he's not freaking out, but like, yeah, we've got barrels of rainwater, you know.
Yeah.
Because there are real things that like this Cascadia earthquake event. I mean, that's like a real possibility, and water would be an issue. And having rainwater, you know, and the fires we've had too can affect our water supply. So to me, it sort of feels like he's prepared, but he's not fixated on it. I don't know.
What's going on over there with all the weather stuff? Because like the solar storms are getting pretty bad. Like there should be a lot of northern lights now too.
Yeah, some people around here, I've seen them. I'm too much in the middle of town, too much light pollution, but some people on the outer areas are taking pictures and seeing that. And I don't ever stay up late enough anyway.
But like all the hurricanes hit,
Mm,
like the hurricane got upgraded with when a huge solar storm hit, sort of thing. They're like thinking that the energy transfers or something like that.
yeah,
You know,
that's
it's
Yeah,
weird.
interesting.
how does that work? Is
I have
that
no idea. It
real
doesn't
or
sound right, but I guess it works. It's coincidental.
like isn't the hurricanes like sort of caused by heated up water over the equator and then it moves up?
Yeah. So like the ionosphere is basically a separation of ions, and then when the solar storm comes in, it's a lot of, I guess, the ions neutralize or the ions trickle down. It's weird. Lots of events coincide with solar storms hitting, like the earthquake that happened as well coincided with it.
A recent earthquake?
Yeah, in Iran, I think there was an earthquake too.
Mm.
I remember hearing this cat a long time ago saying that earthquakes and the moon were related, but I think he was off his rocker though.
Yeah, who knows, right? Like we don't really understand the weather that well.
You'd think we would though, because we have all those weather, like our weather forecasting has gotten so much better since when I was a kid.
Right. It's like 2 weeks now, up to I think
Yeah,
you can
but
accurately predict with
yeah,
models. But those models off sometimes, especially with like
yeah,
I think they feed in solar events too to it.
The models where
But
I
we don't know how
the
it's
models where
interrelated.
I live specifically are very incorrect most of the time.
oh
So
yeah,
yeah, when I grew up in Texas, in Dallas, it's flat. You can see it coming. So it's not going to change.
okay,
There's not like mountain ranges that are going to change it. But I live really close to the coast and there's ranges. And right over my valley, there's a blank spot in the radar. So a lot of times it'll say it's not raining and you go outside and it's like 100% pouring.
huh.
It's just incorrect. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just not accurate where I am specifically, but I've lived other places where it was.
It's fairly
Probably.
accurate where I live.
It's probably just like
Like in,
personality predictors.
Hmm.
Am I roboting?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit when you said that. Like, how does personality? What were you saying? It's like personality.
Personality is also a model, right? So it's supposed to also predict reality. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also mess that up. So
Yeah.
it's just a model, predictive model.
Mm.
Yeah. People like to attribute it to everything. They're like, oh, yeah, it's climate change. Well, maybe. But we have like some of the most active solar storms now than we've had for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We lost Chris, I guess. Yeah. We had our holiday. We have a holiday now going on. We had a holiday today. It's over now. But like it continues. We're like living Sukkot. So like this is the sukkah I built. Like outside. So you can hear people like playing music and stuff and everyone's out in the street.
Hmm. So are you near your home for now?
My home's right over there.
Oh.
The electricity is coming down from my home, my
Oh.
apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is it like a festival, like a harvest festival type thing, or what?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's yeah, it's hard to explain. It's a lot it's from the Torah, right? So the instructions and stuff. But it's interesting. I can just take a walk around the neighborhood and show you some of them.
Yeah, because the Chinese have like their harvest festival like last week, like a huge big deal
One
for
next door
them.
here. This is mine. When's the harvest festival?
I think the Chinese just had their like it was like the beginning of October. They had like a national day and then like a festival thing.
Here's another one.
Yeah, China's weird. They have like tons of like the folk traditions. They still survive a little bit in the countryside, but not in the cities because of the communist government.
Sorry, it's loud. I don't want to leave my gun there.
Oh yeah.
Unattended. Yeah.
So
Just
now
walking around.
you're just allowed to have that gun.
I'm not allowed to have it. I have to have it. I have to carry it. Yeah. It's never really supposed to be off me. Always supposed to have it on.
So that everybody knows you're a soldier.
No, I don't think it's for like that purpose. It's just for like, you go through the trouble to like, where are you going to store it, first of all?
Right.
And then like, if you ever need to go anywhere or do anything, you have it, you're ready. You can just get called and go where you need to go.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just a security thing.
So then when you go back to the army, where do you stay? Is it like a dorm or something?
Yeah. So right now where I'm at, there were tents. They made a base there. They brought like these bomb shelter, like it looks like a safe where like 9 people can sleep in the safe. So they dropped 3 of them down, and then they have concrete all around it like a base, and they have like working bathrooms that they installed. And yeah, it's really interesting how quickly they can install a military base. It's like it took them like a week to set it all up and it was ready.
Yeah.
So they're setting these up everywhere, and until they're set up, you sleep in tents. Yeah. Yeah. So I got off for a few days now, and I'll go back after. So I came home, got to spend the holidays with my kids. Yeah. What's up, Denizen? So I did not watch any more of Vinland. I think I watched like 2 more episodes with my kids. I didn't really watch it. I can't. I can't. It's too hard. I'm sure it's good. I just can't.
Man, yeah, I have the same problem with like the anime stuff. I like watch it and it just seems hollow. I don't know. I'm not into it. My daughter's looking at me like, "You're evil, right? Is that what you're thinking?" She likes it though.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like very sensationalized, and everyone's talking about their motivations all the time. It's kind of weird. Like that's not how the world works. It's a weird representation of the world, I guess. I don't know.
Like Japan important over there. I'm not enough to know if it translates something different.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Mimo?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. No, it's weird too because like most people have like narrative. They're like sharing narratives, and so in the anime they share the narrative, and it's like it matches with reality, and like it's just such a ridiculous narrative. Like this could not match reality, and it is like the reality is this ridiculous narrative. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really weird.
Well, yeah,
Did
I
you
had a
watch
hard time. I finished it. Yeah.
the whole thing?
Yeah.
Consume binge? Damn. All
Yeah.
right.
Actually, I got addicted to it, but at the same time, it was hard to finish. Like it was slow.
Hard to finish. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still finished it. Like 2 days ago. It was good.
Nice to be home.
It was. Yeah. Here's the crib. Crib. Nice and clean.
Nice.
It is very clean.
Spotless.
Cleaner than my place, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, here's my oh, you can see it from there. My shelf of stuff.
Nicely organized. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
books, calendar, Legos is up there. Yeah, books. Yeah.
Legos?
Yeah.
Where's Lego?
Yeah, Star Wars.
I didn't see it, but I was just guessing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I am a Jedi.
Yeah.
Russ's trip is
So what-
coming up soon, and he'll be gone for a week, and I'm gonna clean where we live,
Exciting.
and it's disgusting. So I'm gonna like unplug the refrigerator and defrost it and clean it, and it's just so gross over there.
Yeah. You're excited to clean when he leaves? That's funny.
Yeah, it's just when I'm there, like when he goes on vacation, that's like my own. I never go anywhere, so it's kind of like a vacation for me. I don't know, just get it really clean and try to start over. It's not that we're not capable of organizing, it's just that at my office everything has a place, and over there because it's 400 square feet, it's like we try, but it's always shuffling. Not everything can have a place. Because it's just sort of a difficult situation. So that's why it gets so dirty.
Did you see Angel yet, Mimo?
Oh, say what?
Did you see Angel yet?
Nah, he left for Oregon right before I came back.
Yeah.
But I called him though.
And so, what are your plans?
I'm just gonna rest for a while and maybe go to Brazil.
Brazil?
Yeah. And after that, we have some holidays, like some ceremonies in New Mexico. So I'll be out there for like 2 weeks if I go. And then uh I think in December I have one event left. Oh wait, and then in November I have some stuff too. Those are just a day or two. But other than that, I'm just chilling. Just resting up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where did Angel go in Oregon?
He went to Eugene. He's at the Oregon Ducks.
Where I am.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where I live. Yeah.
Nice. That's what I was guessing because you said, oh, West Coast, and you said Oregon. I was like,
Yeah.
I think you're in, yeah, that's cool. You and him could do an interview or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just left like 2 weeks or a week before I came back.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Just like a Ducks enthusiast, or
Yeah.
just for football? That's why he came here.
No. He actually I don't know why, but he yeah. Still got my lightsaber. I lost.
Yeah. So, what are your plans to resurrect your people? How are you going to do that?
I don't even know. Like,
Yeah.
I pretty much just doing what I do right now to lay down the groundwork is like I'm only 20, so actually getting a
Right.
position in office and actually doing stuff like that, like through organizations and having, I guess, positional power. I have to wait a few years for, like after I'm 25, after I'm 35.
What about the YouTube channel? That might help. That might do things.
So yeah, right now I'm just doing stuff like that, going around to these events. Like just this past Sunday, we had they're called benefit dances, but it's for somebody in our community who passed away. So everybody kind of came together, and then there was Indigenous Peoples Day. And I went to this museum for that. But yeah, just kind of going local first and small. I was kind of slowly laying down the pieces over time.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that that show with the Cheyenne in it? Is it
Nah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
I was watching Vinland the whole time.
Right.
Because in my head, I was like, I already started it, now I gotta finish it. So.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean it's good. I mean, I think Reggie kind of overhyped it though.
I'm sure he did. Yeah.
I mean, it's still good though. I mean, but it's not like crazy, like the best thing. I think Demon Slayer's better, but
Right.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it had some good philosophy at the end, like the last 3 episodes, but it all had to come together to do it at the end. It was just kind of going through war and stuff the whole time. It was hard to follow.
I don't know how you showed some of it in your video. I don't know how you didn't get copyright struck for that.
That's what I was thinking. I probably am, but I don't know.
No, it seems like your video's there. I don't know. Maybe it's not monetized or something.
No, it's not monetized.
Yeah.
Not yet.
The only issue I've ever had with that is like they've never taken anything down. but they will just demonetize it. Because on my massage channel, I have a video with I haven't checked in a while, but like a lot of views. But there was a song playing in the background, so
Right.
so they didn't take it down.
Yeah.
I can't make any money from it.
Can you hear the music playing in the background here? I hope we don't get struck with that. Okay, that's good.
How do they know if you have stuff? Like you have music or something?
Just AI listening, like listening and identifying.
Bruh,
Yeah.
that's whack.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason there was music on is because I was giving a massage. I didn't even think about it. There's always music on when you give a massage.
Right. Yeah, you could get rid of the sound too.
Yeah, I didn't know that. This was years ago. I've learned so much, when I first started making videos, they were so bad because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to edit.
Yeah. Yeah, I do see a lot of edits. What happens between your cuts? Are you just getting rid of your ums and stuff, or are you just like taking pauses and thinking about what you're gonna say, or?
I take pauses. I say things wrong, or sometimes I use the wrong word, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I need to Google the exact definition of that word. I need to know the exact definition to make sure the connotation's right. I mean,
Right.
usually I've done that in the notes beforehand. Yeah, ums and pauses.
Yeah. Alexa sent me a interesting definition for sleep, and I was reading it, and I was like, yeah, that's really good, but it seems very energy dom. I was wondering, maybe like someone else might see sleep differently if they're infodom. So I don't know about
What was
that.
the definition?
Let me try to pull it up. Can I share my screen here? I don't even know if I can share my screen on my phone. Can you share your screen? Like, maybe I can send it to you.
I'm not sure how to do that. Can you just read it?
Can you guys hear me? I'm outside of the tab here.
Oh, wait. Is that the present button? Is that how you share a screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it. So how would I share this? How do you do that? Like copy paste or what?
When you present, you hit the present button,
Mm-hmm.
and then you select Discord or your screen or something.
Okay. I'm working on it.
I'm in a sukkah. Yeah. Oh, you shared it? Oh. It's funny for you, Jared. You're laughing over there, getting a kick out of that. Yeah.
No, I actually don't know how either.
We'll get her back.
She shared, and then she transported into another dimension. That's what happened.
Right. There we go. Here's Annie.
Yeah, it was some permissions thing that I had to actually go into my system settings and like allow it, and then it kicked me out.
Oh.
I don't think I can do it.
Okay, so let's see if it's too long. I can maybe share it in the chat and then put the chat up. Let's see.
Yeah. So I was thinking about sleep yesterday.
No, that didn't share anything. That didn't.
Let me see if I can.
Oh,
Get it.
shared it like in a whole bunch of. Okay, here. So she's got like 3 parts to this definition. Internal alignment. Sleep is about integrating internal decisions, past experiences, and personal values. The end result of this reflective process is achieving mental clarity and emotional resolution. In other words, sleep helps a person figure out what they really want and what is important to them, bringing internal peace. So that's part 1. Part 2 is energy conservation. By focusing inward, sleep also conserves mental and physical energy, ensuring that when action is taken, it's done in a more focused and efficient way rather than being scattered or reactive. I mean, this sounds right to me, but it sounds very energy dom. Like I don't see the info side of it. 3, leading to action. Once this internal alignment is achieved, it creates a foundation for purposeful action. Sleep helps resolve internal conflicts so a person is more confident and decisive when they engage with the outside world through play or other actions. In this sense, sleep doesn't stop at reflection, it prepares the individual for more effective external engagement.
Mm-hmm.
And it all sounds right to me. It sounds.
Yeah. So I was thinking about kind of 2 aspects of this recently. Like yesterday on my morning walk, I was thinking about sleep and like how I do go over things a lot. Like when the thing happened with the creepy guy and I had to process it and it took me a long time and it took me a week. And then like seeing just other things that I'm processing. And it's about going back into the emotionally charged thing. Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, I can hear you. I just wanted to get a Kleenex.
Oh, okay. It's like going back to the emotionally charged thing. And I was wondering, like, am I going into it and like pushing into the bruise and amplifying it and indulging in it in some way? But what I think I'm not doing that. I think some people do in rumination, like go back and amplify the pain or the emotionally charged thing. But I'm going over and over it, and I am reducing it. It's like reducing the emotional charge by going over and looking at it and feeling the pain over and over again until the sort of like exposure therapy, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like this. Sounds like the second one, right? Or the first one?
Yeah, it sounds like so finding mental clarity and emotional resolution.
Right.
Like sometimes the emotion is never completely resolved, but it's like an acceptance thing. Like you get there are certain things that will never be resolved. But you're just used to the pain, like you can accept it and tolerate it without sort of like indulging in it. Just sort of being with it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, because
being
I always looked at it as like an info thing, like aligning info, making sure the info works. It fits together. Very puzzling, like type of thing.
Yeah, I
Because
was
you
gonna
always.
ask you. So
Yeah, go ahead.
that's what you mean by the info dom missing thing? Is that's what you're getting at right now?
I think I'm breaking up. Say it again.
Yeah, So you were at the beginning. You said that the info dom that you thought of the energy dom that wrote that. What would you take as an
Yeah, like there's contradictions in the way you think things, or the way info. Yeah, there's contradiction in info on how things, you think things will play out, but then how they actually do play out, or and then making adjustments based on um yeah, like a feedback loop kind of thing, like making adjustments on how things actually played out versus how you wanted them to play out, and trying to figure out how to adjust it so that um next time it plays out better, something like that.
Yeah. There
It's
was
a,
one other part that I related to. Like, so you're going. I related to the part like going over stuff and then like updating so that the next interaction or whatever next time it comes up, you do it better or you approach it more consciously. Kind of
yeah,
like I was noticing my FI can get like really spiky and really punchy. You know, if I feel like afraid, I sort of lash out. Even like being mean even towards people that I care about, you know? That's like an FI response. And then kind of going over that again and again and like, okay, how can I do this better next time? Like how can I be more conscious in that moment? So that was like a sleep process kind of thing. I mean, it's like going over what happened and then create like trying to install an update to use differently the next time.
yeah.
It sort of
I like,
sounds like a computer defragging, just like parsing the information and like stacking it in different ways and trying to learn a lesson and summarize
hmm
and move on.
like one of the things with so the most recent one for me was this P Diddy thing. It's like, how can someone be that disturbed, and then like at the same time being like, wait a minute, I could be that disturbed, like that I have that in me too, so where is that in me, where like, and trying to get to the bottom of that as well, like, because it feels so foreign, but at the same time it shouldn't feel that foreign. It's and so it's probably something I'm repressing or something like that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So trying to get to the bottom of that kind of thing. Yeah, anyone in the chat, feel free to jump on. The link is in the description. I don't know if we've had you on before, Richard. And Hank, you're a coward for not coming on. Calling you out. I don't know. Do you get that kind of thing too, where like you run into something that's so disturbing, and then you're just like, how is that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like since whenever 2021 with Ukraine stuff, and then just like in the last year, just processing war and like how I used to feel about it and like judgments. I can't remember what your question was, but it just feels unresolvable. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
I have that too. Like several years ago, there was like a pretty high profile murder that happened here in Utah, and the guy was a similar age to me, and the kids that were uh, involved were about my kid's age. Man, I like just took me down to like an unbelievable like how could this happen to this situation? It was weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm frozen or.
You're moving for me. I can
Yeah,
hear
you're good.
you and
Okay.
see you.
Oh,
Oh, there he goes.
he did now.
Yeah, he'll come back.
Okay, I'm back. So yeah, one of the things people were processing was when they run into the people that commit these bad atrocities, the natural way of thinking is, okay, what would have to happen for me to be pushed to that point where I would commit that kind of atrocity, and then therefore that must be what happened to this person. But some people don't even get pushed, like don't get pushed that far at all. I think I'm breaking up. You
I
guys
don't.
look frozen.
Oh,
No, you're good.
I can.
Yeah, it doesn't take that much for people to. The people who actually commit those things don't actually get pushed that far, and so like I don't know. We tend to think that like the other side must be bad if they had to react that way, but sometimes no, that's not what happens. These people are just despicable, despicable individuals, and the other side didn't push them.
Yeah, I think that's why that Breaking Bad show was so good, because it sort of took you along the journey of someone going down the tubes and all the justifications and reasons why he went down that path.
Right. Right, and you can relate to it, yeah. And so, like, that's kind of what media is pushing you to, is like trying to get you to relate to the villains and to the path and to how to get there. Like, anyone could be that, but sometimes it's like,
Oh, now he's out.
yeah, I guess I broke up. I'm going to go upstairs and connect upstairs. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know if you know what I'm trying to. I don't know if I was able where I got cut off, but
But yeah, you were talking about the media, but don't you think the media is more trying to amplify villainization and black and white thinking? Like it's more trying to simplify it for the consumer to be able to like quickly resolve like, oh, that's evil. You know,
right,
I don't think it's trying to help
yeah,
us see shades of gray.
right. So there's the two sides of it. Like, there's the two sides of it. There's the one side who's like demonizing it and making it, oh yeah, that's evil, and then the other side is like trying to make you relate to it. And then like both of them seem to be off to some degree, like because like the Breaking Bad sort of idea is like, yeah, this guy is a normal person and he was like, the need and the situation pushed him into that, right? But then like some people are just like that from the get-go. Some people are just evil. or like, or it's like not, it's not the outside pressure, I don't know. So there's like, where is the truth there? Where is reality? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Hank is here. Oh, here he is.
Yep, I'm
Okay,
here.
I'm gonna turn off my camera while I go upstairs.
All right.
Copy.
Yo, Hank.
But with the media, I think it simplifies it, because I think they need like a nugget of a lesson to like push out. So
Well,
they probably simplify the black and white thinking and make it more streamlined.
well, evil's just stuff I don't like. It makes things much easier to explain. Evil's just stuff I don't like. Like your least favorite flavor ice cream. Oh, that's evil.
Well, like Bluebell ice cream.
Yeah.
You don't like Bluebell?
No, I love it, but they had that whole thing where they got canceled because they're
Oh, I missed
Yeah.
So
that.
is this a live stream chaotic neutral then, Hank? How would you categorize it?
Yes. Richard, it's under the video, Richard. The description.
Yo, so you live up in Utah? Um, Analogy?
Yeah, live up in Utah. Yeah, we got our first little storm of cold weather. Looks pretty on the clouds there.
Nice. I just came from there this past summer. I was there for a month. I forgot, where was I?
Well, what were you doing up in Utah then?
I was doing door-to-door sales.
Oh yeah, were you? Was it like
Uh,
selling that like pest control or something?
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
my one of my nephews did that this year too. That's brutal, man. It's sort of hard, huh?
yeah, it was tough. It was tough. Hey, Richard. But yeah, it was. I sold, but I didn't sell as much as the other guys, so I couldn't stay with them.
So you couldn't what?
I couldn't sell as much, so because my numbers were down, I couldn't stay.
Oh, do they kick you out if you don't have enough numbers, I guess?
Yeah, and I broke my collarbone too. I was up there, so
Oh,
I see.
dang, that sucks.
Yeah, or you can't see it because of lighting, but yeah.
So yeah, Mimo. Hi everyone. By the way, good evening. It's evening for me. It's morning for you. So yeah, Mimo. I was listening to you talk earlier. Man, I spent 50 years in the one job, and I'm going to tell you now. You seize every opportunity. You young people have the chance to make something of yourselves. So every opportunity that comes along, you seize it, Mimo. You take it, and you know what? It doesn't matter if it fails. You don't become you don't become good at something by being successful from the start. Let it fail and let the failure teach you a lesson and move on to the next thing. And you'll do well, buddy.